have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
Information's why we're here. But honestly, this place seems so nice. Like, I can imagine someone surviving here. Although, if they're alone for this amount of time, I would perhaps expect them to be a little odd. Maybe. They might be talking to a coconut, is what I'm saying. Okay, you two stick with your long-range weapons. This place may look idyllic, but let's take nothing for granted, yeah? We don't...
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years.
Right. Okay, is that a holographic VI?
Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Okay. Partial officer's logs.
Along with this anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others as soon as...
Not a good sign.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resumed. Pause time 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours.
The beacon was paused for 8 years. Why?
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Unsafe deceleration. You mean you crashed? Local food and neural decay. So the food is causing their brains to go?
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Okay, so it came in too fast, decelerated a little too quickly. Got it. Theoretical recommendations.
Why are you comparing the crash to theoretical speeds?
The Hugo Gernsback was constructed off-world. It is not rated for suborbital descent, and doing so exceeded operational parameters.
Right. Because it crashed.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several maintenance cycles.
Okay. Beacon activation protocols. Why have you been reactivated? Who reactivated you?
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
So it was put up a year after your crash, but activated remotely not so long ago? And the food is poisonous, basically.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Flora. What about animals? And I'm beginning to worry. The crew probably ended up eating each other, right? To avoid eating the local plant life. Okay, that's a bit dark. Let's not jump to that sort of assumption straight away.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
It must have after so long.
Yeah, we will check the ship. I just wanna... What is that?
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
Okay. Nothing about that was good. Just... This is not a soldier.
What are you talking about? You're not making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Okay, what is...
Hunters. They won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
We've been spotted.
Yeah, oh. Master of the bleeding obvious here. Okay. Well, that didn't do anything, did it? Okay. Is there any way we could maybe not kill these people? Okay. Never mind. Forget it. Oh my god. Whoa! Right, no, forget I asked. Forget I asked.
Target them.
Why can't I target? Okay. Is that actually doing anything? Yes, it is. Right. And... My God! There are a lot of them!
Fire in the hole!
Oh, that was bad. Oh, I'm using the pistol! Did not want to do that. You love that rifle. That is nice. I love my shotgun and I keep forgetting to use it. Right. Oh. What?
They didn't have neural decay. They were insane.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
Something is very wrong.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
All right, let's check in the ship. Let's check in the ship. We've gone completely Lord of the Flies here by the looks of things.
Access granted. Weekly alerts on file, 487. Would you like to schedule maintenance for the total system failure? Flagged issues include emergency command protocols, unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Okay, now I just want to see if...
Let's get going.
Yeah, we need to find my father.
Yeah. Just want to see if there were any other options. So it looks like Jacob's father... Well, I'm assuming he's the leader. mean, not surprising, but still worrying.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
Alright, but the person in that log sounds like they still have their memory. And it sounds a little bit like they're thinking of taking advantage of that. Okay, so that one. And where no, I'm failing, I'm totally failing. I am. It's that one. And that one. There you go. Totally not failing. I had total faith in myself.
After a crash, you can't expect the luxury of due process. But this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him, but I don't.
Okay, so they weren't happy with the choice of acting captain. Was there anything else? Is that it? Yeah, I was sort of semi-expecting there to be people in here somewhere, but looks like they just left, took everything useful with them. And, decided to go native, so to speak. Alright, let's just keep Are you okay, miss? You do not look okay.
They attacked because he exiled them. We serve so he'll call the sky.
Yeah. This is not going to be good, is it? Stripped neck. What is that? Is that a bit of the ship?
Stripped for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure. Is that a settlement? They'd better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Yeah, you and me both.
Huh. They're from the same group as the ones that attacked us, but these are docile.
Except they're all female. Oh, good grief.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent?
Possibly, but the female on the beach said the exiled ones came back as hunters.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Something he said. It's not anything he said, it's his father.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop.
Oh, God. Because it makes them compliant? I mean, maybe it's because it's the only food they have.
Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
Yeah.
I can't talk to you. I don't want punishing.
Okay.
He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands.
It's a statue.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Oh, yeah. This is not going to end well, is it? No, it Whoa, okay. And... Right, guys, please, learn the benefits of cover. All right, you know what? Okay. And... Okay.
His mechs shoot without question. Not exactly a long-term discipline solution.
You have his face, but you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read, but this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
We're waiting. No. Just...
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
Harsh but defendable. Sounds like he cracked. Yeah, let's just stick with the facts.
The beacon was fixed after a year, so the plan must have worked. Why no signal?
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers, like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Yeah.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
I mean, I get it. I mean, I do. I get it. You designate a few people to keep their mental faculties so that they can keep everything going. And hopefully everyone survives until you can get a rescue. And then everyone can get cured. But... yeah, we've heard those logs. They are using them like playthings.
Does it say why he separated the men and the women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
Yeah. Not seeing much myself.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Okay.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm really hoping you don't have high expectations, because I think... let's just say I don't think this is going to have a happily ever after ending. Alright, there is a PDA. Maybe that will shed a little more light. Or make us a little richer. Spare parts. Oh god, we're just salvaging here. We're just salvaging things from these poor people. Okay, it does not look like we're going to get any more clues here, so let's just keep going. Okay, do you think people will mind if we blow this barrier up? What do you think? I've got a feeling they're not going to complain. Well, they might complain a little bit if we talk to them.
I hope. That's the word, right? Hope?
Yeah, let's just blow it up. Let's blow it up and see what's beyond. Good grief. This... Well, it isn't the worst mission we've ever been on, but it really is feeling like one of the more uncomfortable ones. Okay, so... Expert hacker at your service. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Okay, you know what? Stop congratulating
Understood.
With you,
ourselves.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
Okay.
God damn it. It's really him. Just got free. He's covering his ass.
Yeah.
The old corpse was posed like a warning. The new ones were left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
Please reconsider your aggressive attitude.
Incoming.
Please reconsider my aggressive attitude. Okay. I keep forgetting you are a lot better at that than I am. I should definitely leave that to you. Oh, these guys have got armor? Okay, can we talk about this in a second? It's only mechs, but still... Wait. Is it... It is. It's dead. All right. I'm just going to do this the old-fashioned way. And the old-fashioned way is shoot them. Okay, anything else? So he's turned all the mechs on the survivors because they're no longer doing as they're told. Okay. That one's sorted. As is that one. Right. Oh, wow, that one survived. My biotic powers are not as effective as my shooting things with the shotgun powers. Oh, there's one behind. There's one behind. There's one behind. And what the? What? Just hit me? Did you say shotgun? I like your thinking. We got... All right. Have a nice trip. I appreciate the attempt to... Can I get a lock on them as they're floating? No, I can't. We need something that strips armor a bit more effectively, I think. And why can't I?
Rerouting power. Backup system engaged.
Oh, that one. Oh God! I forgot they did that.
Keep them busy, distracted, but it's getting dangerous. Thank God you've come.
Yeah.
Fun. And now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
You think that's what it is? You think everything's falling apart and that's why he's activating the beacon? He turned it off because he was actually enjoying the life? Heavy pistol scan.
This is valuable.
Ooh, heavy Hey, you know what? I use the heavy pistol. Probably not as much as I should. Okay. We got everything. All right. Okay, guys. Take cover. Whoa! No. Yes, they are.
Get over here.
And oh, how come your pull field did not do anything?
Engage. Impact imminent.
And that one's sorted. Whoa, okay, okay. I thought that was the last of them. I do that a lot, don't I? I assume we're out of trouble. And did we miss again? I am really not very good at directing you to use that pull field.
There we go.
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Okay. Oh. Oh, I was going to say that's for the heavy weapon. Okay, what is that? That looks like one of those shield generators. Oh! Right, so these are people now.
Combat drone.
What, where? I hate those things. Okay, fragile. Whoa, okay. Oh, that's a mech. That is a mech. Why are you taking cover there? Not be taking cover there. Whoa, not good, not good, not good, not good. Not good, not good, not good. Gotta get out of the way here because there's a mech right behind me. Okay. Oh, okay, what? Something shooting me from over there? Yeah. Let's get him up. And gone. Thank you. Right. Where is this thing? Time to use. Whoa. Why are you there? Take care of that guy. Oh, okay. Oh! Okay. Please tell me that destroyed it.
I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Okay, well, in that case, we probably don't want to shoot him with that weapon. Pretty sure there wouldn't be a lot left. Okay. PDA. People just leaving PDAs lying around with... Okay. That your father?
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pants. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance base. I've got to have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hoped to leave it at that.
Touching, but I don't buy it. No, I don't.
I'm not biting, Captain. At some point, you chose to do this to your crew. You.
What was that moment? I want to know that there was an actual reason.
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king?
Perks.
10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
It didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before. Odd weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
This is probably not the moment for this.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
We can undo the damage. Can we undo the damage? Can we fix these people?
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger.
Yeah,
I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
leave him in the hell he made. I'd shoot him. Yeah, I don't think it's for me to shoot him. I've got a feeling there's a bunch of people here that might want to have a word with him.
Maybe we go arrange pickup for the rest of the survivors while the acting captain deals with the hole we punched through his mechs.
Now wait, I'm supposed to get rescued. The crazy ones, you don't know what they'll do to me.
I'm willing to make a guess.
My father was a different man, Shepard. A good man. Wish I'd found him.
Jacob!
You were a better man dead. As far as I'm concerned, you still are.
Jacob!
Yeah. That had to hurt.
Alliance ships are inbound to pick up survivors, Commander. We could be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give him the taillights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Okay, but you knew about it.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine, you didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
To help or mess with him? Yeah, that's a good question.
Was this supposed to be a favor, or did you just want to see him squirm?
What he did with it was his own business. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
Surprised about Miranda?
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor's body has some catching up to do, but the man died a long time ago. I've already dealt with that. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
You a bit surprised about Miranda, I'm guessing.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man than I.
Okay, don't want to get into that.
Come on, we've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard, thanks for the help.
Anytime, Jacob.
I don't want to feel like I'm, nannying you.
Thanks for diverting to the Gernsback, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. And don't worry, it will not affect how I do my job. It's over.
Alright, I'm just... thoughts on the mission. Yeah!
How are we doing, Jacob? What's your sense of the mission?
Doing good, but good is just as dead as bad, if I understand the threat. How long can we last with collectors going wherever they want? Anything else, Commander?
Okay, what about the crew?
What do you think of the state of the crew?
Yeah, unless all distractions are removed, loyalty to the mission will suffer. Run this team through hell, and all we're getting is burned. Anything else, Commander?
No, fair enough. Yeah, we've got...
We'll talk later.
Commander.
A laundry list of things we need to get sorted. It could happen to you. From Elkos male routing, a Drell lay in the ocean, dying from Keprel syndrome, and had a dream. In his dream, the Enkindlers came to him and charted the course of his life. The Drell saw the wakes and eddies and saw that sometimes the Enkindlers swam alongside him, limbs raking the water, while other times he was alone. The Drell saw that the times he was alone were the hardest times in his life. He asked the Enkindlers, why was this one abandoned? The Enkindlers answered, their light shining brightly. You were never abandoned. In those difficult times in your life, it was our bodies that bore you through the water. The Drell awoke and found his Keprel syndrome cured. If you follow the light of the Enkindlers, it can happen to you. Where the Enkindlers go, we shall follow. Where their light is the sun, we shall be the stars around them. Send this message to 6 beings of your acquaintance, and your greatest wish shall come true. I suspect this is not true. I am tempted to send it to 6 people and see if we get a giant, enormous space weapon that can destroy anything in my path. But as I've said, I suspect it will not. Concerns RE Keepers. From Chorban. I hope this address still works. I promised to send you intel on the Keepers if I found anything, and this is important. See those scans you took? It turns out that the Keepers are bioengineered, and based on my comparisons to some of that material from Saturn's flagship Sovereign, they were engineered millions of years ago by the same people who made Sovereign. Okay. By the same people who made Sovereign. Not by Sovereign's race. You may not understand how important this is, but it suggests that the Citadel wasn't really made by the Protheans. It may have been made by something far older, with the Keepers as organic guardians. And what's more, based on my genetic readings, they're supposed to react to something, some signal or something, about every 50,000 years. Yeah, I know what that is. You can measure genetic variances. It's a bit like comparing rings on a tree to see the drought years. Whoever did this, well, around the last time this signal went off would be around the time the Protheans disappeared, and it's scheduled to go off sometime around now. If any of the old tech still works, they could have some nasty surprises waiting for us. You're a little late with this message, mate. Just thought you'd want to know. Nobody here on the Citadel would listen to me. Did you send this a long time ago and it's been sort of stuck in transit or something?
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
No, I know, I've read them. I'm just gonna make sure I've done all the research. We've got heavy pistol damage. Has this unlocked AP heavy pistol? We need more damage. What about armor? No. Okay. Right. So, hopefully we've sorted out...
Jack would like to talk with you, Commander.
Really? Jack? Alright, I guess... I wonder if this is going to be about that information she's been wading through, or if it's to just complain about the accommodation. I'm sort of hoping it's the latter, but yeah.
I got thoughts like little bugs crawling in and out of my head. I can't stop them.
Not good.
You know I have a history with Cerberus. You know how far back it goes?
I'll listen to anything you have to say, Jack.
Your pal, the elusive man? Never seen him before, but Cerberus raised me. First thing I remember is my cell door in a Cerberus base. They did experiments, drugged me, tortured me. Whatever chance I had to be normal, they stole it by trying to turn me into some superbiotic. The doctors, the other kids, every one of them hated me. They let me suffer.
There were other children in the base?
I didn't know much about them. I was kept separate. They hated me just like everyone else there. When I broke out, I had to fight through them all. I showed them, but there's a loose end I need to deal with.
Right.
What did they hope to gain by torturing a little girl?
It was something about pain breaking down mental barriers and how it might clear the way for a more biotic power. I'm sure there was a payoff due at some point, but I wasn't going to see it. I was wired up in a cell.
You enjoy what you became.
They tortured you just to see if they could make a strong biotic? That's it?
Wasn't in a position to ask, Shepard. All I know is a little girl crying in a cell, begging for the pain to stop.
Right.
How did you get out of there?
There was some kind of emergency, and I made a break for it. The other kids came out of their cells and attacked me. So did the guards. I just killed everything in my way and ran. Guess my biotics had developed faster than they thought. I managed to get a shuttle off the ground. Drifted until a freighter picked me up. The crew used me, then sold me. That's my uplifting escape story.
Yeah. I'm definitely not getting any cheerful stories today, am I?
You're absolutely certain that Cerberus was running the facility?
I was a kid, but I wasn't dumb. I know how to listen. It was Cerberus. Don't care how far down the chain it was. They thought they were so clever. Turns out, mess with someone's head enough and you can turn a scared kid into an all-powerful bitch. Fucking idiots.
Cerberus is different now. Me? I could ask for you.
I'm gonna talk to the elusive man, and he'd better have some answers.
He'll just deny everything. That's not what I'm after anyway. I found the coordinates in your files. I want to go to the Telton facility on Pragia where they tortured and drugged me. I want to go to the center of the place, my cell. I want to deploy a big fucking bomb, and I want to watch from orbit when it goes.
Okay. I've got to admit, that sounds kind of fun.